Please, please. I told you this afternoon, pay up or get off my land.
But I told you I haven't got the money.
Well, that's your problem. Now get out!
No, you're not going to take away what it's taken years to build.
You get off my joke!
Daddy? Daddy?
How's Judy, Doc? I wish I could say she's got a good chance, but I can't. She was hit too hard.
What kind of a man would do a thing like that?
A frightened man. He must have surprised the killer just as he shot Morton, maybe even recognized him.
You know, I'm not a violent man, but if I could get my hands on him...
There was blood on the whole door. Must have struck her as he ran out. The killer probably didn't even see Judy until the door hit her.
Intentional or not, she was still seriously hurt. Find any leads?
This stone washed away any tracks. As far as I can tell, nobody saw the killer except Morton and Judy.
Since her mother died, they have lived alone in that house, except for the Mexican housekeeper. They have been days. It's homemade.
Yeah. Half the homesteaders in Lincoln County make their buttons from cow's horns.
And all the cow's horns look alike.
Not as much as you think, Doc. You can match the grain of a cow's horn.
You mean you can tell if that button came from one particular shirt?
All I have to do is find the shirt and the man who wore it last night.
It is Billy. He has come for my birthday. I would do that for you, Papa.
I know that, little one, but Papa's not helpless. Now, what does you say about Billy? He's come courting you again? Well, I'm going to ask him what his intentions are.
Not yet, Papa. I am too young. But maybe someday, if you will wait.
What do you mean? You darn sure I'm going to wait. You know, I always say the only way to get a wife's to raise yourself. How you doing, Francisco? How's the old horse thief?
Yeah, the same. That's one of the penalties of getting married and settling down.
You brought me
Wait. Well, no, wait a minute. What makes you think that? How would I be known it's your birthday?
It's a present. I know it is.
Well, what do you know? Look at that. What do you know about that? Maybe you're right. Maybe, of course, it could be that your mama asked me to bring some yard goods out to her from town. You know, but it ain't. I rode all the way to El Paso to get something good enough for young Princess's birthday. Oh!
Gracias. Mamacita! Look what Billy brought me.
You're good to her, Billy. She has so little. No matter how much I try, there never seems to be enough. Sometimes I wish I never walked behind a plow.
Yeah, well, that beats standing behind a gun, don't it? I figure being honest has its drawbacks, but dangling at the end of a rope ain't one of them.
I suppose you're right. You're working for Mr. Tondo.
Oh, yeah.
So you'll have a ranch of your own.
Well, I might if my friend Pat Garrett don't have to shoot me first.
You won't do that.
I don't know, boy. He can't tell about old Patrick these days. He takes that badge toting pretty serious like, you know. You remember Francisco when the three of us used to fool around together down in Mexico? Remember that? You remember what old Patrick was like then?
Times change, man. Sometimes he's not the same man he was. Sometimes he does things he never dreamed of doing before.
Yeah, I reckon so. I don't know.
Papa, Zane, Pepper, Zane.
You can't keep a princess waiting, can you? Miss Mellon, she coming?
Of course, Billy.
Come on.
You sent for me, Doc?
Yeah. Judy's awake now, so you can talk to her, but just for a minute, Pat.
Is she any better?
Mr. Garrett.
Hello, Judy. And you always call me Pat, remember?
I remember Pat. Daddy, he was hurt.
It's all right, Judy. That's why I'm here, Judy. To try to find the man who hurt you and your daddy. See that he's punished. Try to remember, and be sure, Judy, it's very important. Did you see the man who hurt you and your daddy? Can you tell me what happened?
It was dark. I woke up. I heard them shouting at each other. I got out of bed and came down the hall to see. The door was closed and I stopped there. I was frightened.
It's all right, Judy, that's all right. You don't have to be afraid now. Judy, did you know his voice?
He sounded like Maria's father.
Judy, you've got to be sure, awfully sure.
Was Francisco?
She better rest. Did what she had to say make any sense to you?
Yeah. I almost wish it hadn't.
Beautiful.
Wait. You gotta make a wish now. You gotta make a wish. Come on.
Go ahead, Maria.
Come on. Get all of them. Get. Hey! You know, Mama Cita here makes the best doggone cake in the territory. I don't see how you do it.
Listen to him, Maria, and let that be a lesson to you when you grow up. Do not believe his honey words. They grow on him like his whiskers and mean about as much.
Oh, that ain't so, Mama Cita. Listen, I never lied to a pretty girl my whole life. Very much.
What is wrong, Papa? Are you not happy?
Of course I am, little one.
Sure he is. Why wouldn't it be on your birthday, Maria? Let's see now. You must be, I reckon you're 10 years old now.
Can't you count, Billy? I'm 12. I'm practically grown up.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry. You know, a fella gets in the habit of thinking that you're a pretty little girl, Maria. But all of a sudden, here, you're just grown up. Poof, just like that.
You just keep on thinking of Maria as a little one, Billy.
Listen, you can have my word on that, Mama. Listen, right up until the day I marry her.
That day day will not worry me, for it will never come.
Uh-huh. What she's trying to say is that they're going to be hanging me long before then.
No! I mean, I don't think you should make jokes, not on Maria's birthday.
Well, no, I carried this that blame package all the way from El Paso, Maria. You ain't even opened it yet. What do you... Well, I just hope everything fits. I didn't know what all doodads a girl wears, so I told a lady in the store up there to give me one of everything.
I'll get it. Oh, Pat, I was hoping you'd remember to come.
Remember?
It's my birthday. You forgot?
Oh, I'm sorry, Maria. I've been busy. I came to see your father.
Aren't you going to even wish me a happy birthday?
Sure, honey. Happy birthday.
What's the matter, Patty?
Francisco, I've got to talk to you.
Maria, please leave us.
Something's wrong. I can tell. I want to know.
Oh, no. This is your birthday, and I don't want to spoil it. Please go, huh? Rosa.
Look, Patrick, if I done something wrong,
No, it isn't you this time, Billy. Francisco. Francisco, were you in town last night?
Yes, Pat. I couldn't help it, Pat. I swear to you.
What happened?
He shot and killed Isaiah Morton. Morton's little girl, Judy, was badly hurt.
I didn't see the little girl.
I'm sorry, Francisco, but I'm arresting you for Morton's murder.
No. Dios. No, Dios. No.
Rosa, please.
Judy recognized your voice. Why did you do it, Francisco?
I owed money to Morton. He wanted to evict us from this land. I tried to reason with him, and we quarreled, then fought. Then he pulled a gun from his desk, and it went off.
Francisco.
Take care of Maria, amaro mío. I'm ready, Pat.
He rode with us, with you and me, Patrick. Or maybe you've forgotten that.
No, I haven't forgotten. He'll get every chance in court.
Maybe he won't ever get to court.
Hello, Mr. Valdez. How's Maria? But you were fighting with my daddy. Why'd you do that, Mr. Valdez?
It's enough, Pat.
You're right, Doc. It's enough.
Will she be all right? Girl, you will tell me if anything happens.
Sure, Francisco. I'll keep you posted.
Gracias.
I can do for you, Francisco?
I've been sitting here thinking, remembering all the good times we had together. You and Billy and me. I used to think I was the lucky one. I had someone to return to, and you and Billy had no one.
We felt the same way, Francisco.
Once we were friends, almost brothers. Now you hate me.
No. I'd like to forget that you killed a man, but I can't.
I understand. About the little girl. I've prayed for her.
Be with Maria and her mother, Billy.
All right, I got a neighbor, a woman, to stay with him for a while. I want to talk with you a minute, Patrick.
There isn't anything more to be said.
Well, I think there is. Now, look, Patrick, both of us have known Francisco for a long time. None of us were angels, but if you had to pick the best one, I think it'd have to be Francisco.
Even if you're right, Billy, it changes nothing.
Well, I think it does. Now, Francisco killed old man Morton, but they were fighting. The gun went off. You can't hang a man for something like that.
Listen up to me, Billy. Judge and a jury will decide his guilt or innocence.
Yeah, well, what if they come in with a hanging verdict?
That's a chance a man takes every time he pulls the trigger of a gun. I think it's time you understood that, too.
Well, I understand what I have to understand. Can't you even get a friend a break?
No. You might as well know this right now. As long as I'm the sheriff of Lincoln County, the law works the same for everybody, including you.
Well, I guess that makes it pretty clear then, don't it, Patrick? Nothing else matters, not to the almighty Sheriff Pat Garrett. Let me tell you something. You remember when Francisco shared his last drink of water with the two of us? You remember that? Well, that ain't important anymore, is it? Nothing is except your sacred law.
That's enough, Billy.
Well, maybe it's easy for you to forget, but it sure ain't for me.
Never saw Billy so riled up.
He'll get over it.
Yeah, I guess so. Saw Doc Penfield when I was making my rounds tonight. Says he wants to see you.
Made every possible test. Pat, there's no fracture. She's going to be all right.
I'm not a religious man, but I'm thankful just the same.
She's sleeping now. But she'll be up in about a couple of days.
I'm going to take Francisco out of here.
Keys to his cell are right here in my desk. What were you waiting for?
You? I knew you'd follow us, and I wanted to settle here now.
It is settled. Francisco's going to stay in that jail until he stands trial for killing Morton.
And I say he ain't. I'm not asking for much, just that you let him go.
No.
And one of us is going to get hurt, Patrick. A lot of people have been wondering what would happen between you and me if we had a showdown. Now I reckon they're going to find out.
You're a fool, Billy. If you think that running away is the answer, go ahead. I won't stop you. Go ahead, you heard me. I'm not your keeper. There are the keys in the desk. Go on, get them. If you're so pig-headed you can't see that Francisco has to face the consequences of his action, go on. Get him. Break him out of jail. Go ahead. Start running.
Francisco, we're getting out of here, boy. Come on, let's go. Samantha, come on, let's go.
What? Little girl.
She's all right. She's out of danger.
It's a long ride to Mexico, Francisco. We best get started.
I'm not going, Billy.
You want to stand trial for killing a man?
Yes, I think I must. It's been a long time since we rode together, the three of us. I'm older now. I do not wish to run anymore. Because I know there is no time to stop running. You see that, don't you, Billy? Yes. Yes. It doesn't matter if Pat comes after us or not. That will not change anything. Because it would not make me forget what I have done.
I don't understand, Patrick. I just wanted to get my chance to get away from here.
Billy, one of these days you're going to learn that the only thing you can buy with a gun is trouble.
Well, you know something, Patrick? I'm almost beginning to think you may have something there. I suppose you want me to say I'm sorry.
Say whatever you like.
Yeah, well, I reckon I better say good night.